Hey guys, it's Nina. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you are not, welcome back. So happy to see you again. Today we are talking about becoming a YouTuber from nothing and all of the tips I have as somebody who is a small YouTuber and for 2 years has gone through this process of starting my channel and the process of learning everything about this platform and how to grow, what has worked for me over the years. So, if you're interested in that, keep watching. Today I have my iced chocolate chai. Fun fact, I used to be a barista at my college coffee shop. And today I just wanted to have a chat with you and tell you what I've learned over the years, because as somebody who watched a lot of videos like this, I found them to be very helpful, and just listening to other people's stories of how they got to where they are and all the wisdom that I can impart on you. So without any further ado, let's get it going. Full disclosure, this is the second time I am filming this video. About 10 minutes ago, I finished filming it, and then I checked my storage on my camera and accidentally deleted everything on my SD card. My heart rate is astronomical right now. That is something that I have learned, is that stuff happens and you just gotta roll with it. Not gonna lie, I literally screamed and I fell to the floor. My mom thought I was dying, and then I got right back up and I walked right back in here to refilm it. Anyways, for those of you who don't know me or not familiar with me, my name is Nena and I started on YouTube 2 years ago. It was completely not on purpose. I never really set out to be a YouTuber. I was going on a study abroad program and I wanted to film the whole thing and make videos for my family to watch and all my friends to document my experience and whatever. And before I left, I made a couple videos about the program because it was pretty unique. It was called Semester at Sea, and I lived on a ship for 4 months and I went around the world, basically a cruise ship, like Sweet Life on Deck. It's a very unique thing and I wanted to make a video about how to apply for it and what to pack for it because I thought that would be helpful, and I couldn't find a ton of videos helping me, and so I just wanted to help other people. I'm doing this video because this was me. I started from absolutely nothing. It's interesting because I feel like I went through this twice where I didn't really want or plan on being a YouTuber, and also when I actually wanted to and try to take control of my channel and see where it goes. When I started, I had absolutely no equipment at all. I had no camera, no editing software. I had this iPhone 7. It's got cracks all over it. The front camera broke, like so many things. But I used this phone for 1.5 years. The first 1.5 years of my channel, I used this phone to film it. And when I was on my study abroad program, I borrowed my brother's GoPro for some of the clips, but mostly I used that phone. Honestly, the quality isn't bad. If you go see my vlogs from Semester at Sea, I mean, it's no 4K like 1080 quality, but it's pretty good. It could be worse. All I had was my iPhone 7 and a want to create. And I think that's literally all you need. I decided to do one of these YouTube videos because I found them to be very helpful for me to kind of see other people's experience. Also, I have a couple other videos that I have done before. I did a video about monetization, how much money I make as a small YouTuber, and I also did a video about how to make a thumbnail using just your phone. So you can go check those out up there. Let's get into my tips, shall we? I have notes here. Thank God I wrote notes because I don't remember anything I said in the first time I filmed this video. But my first tip is to just get started. That is the most important piece of advice I could give to anybody who wants to start a YouTube channel, because there's always gonna be a reason not to. There's always gonna be an excuse like, I don't have a camera, I don't know how to edit, I'll start it eventually, I just don't have this, or there's always gonna be a reason. Like, I don't know how I feel about talking to a camera, I don't have lighting, I don't have any ideas. Honestly, all you need is the passion and the drive to actually take that first step, because if you don't just take it, you're gonna be waiting forever. Almost every video you have seen from the first 2 years of my channel have been my iPhone and iMovie. And almost every YouTube channel will tell you to use what you have until you can upgrade. I made videos for 2 years without this camera. I got this camera 3 months ago for a graduation present to myself. It was very expensive and it was an investment and an upgrade that I wanted to take for my channel, but you absolutely don't need it to get started. You just need to take the first step. Everything else will follow. Which brings me to my tip number 2, or like my point number 2, setting up your account and making it look professional. I won't go too into depth about the logistics of setting up your account because it's been 2 years since I made my account and I'm sure things have changed, but I'm sure it's fairly easy to figure out. Just go through all the steps. But here is the basic little things that I wanted to tell you. In order to create your channel and make it look more professional and clean cut, you need to have a cohesive kind of theme or aesthetic or kind of like just look overall. So that means like creating a custom banner for your channel page, and you can do that by going to Canva, which is an app and a website that I got started with when I first started my channel. My banner today is made from Canva. You can put in the exact dimensions of the banner. There's also a subscribe icon in the bottom right hand corner of each video. I made that on Canva as well. I will also be writing a blog to support this video, so you can go read more in detail about all of the things that I am saying. I will have the dimensions of the banner, the icon, the thumbnail, everything in the blog, so you can go check that out on my website. I'll put the link in the description box below. This is all about establishing not just your channel, but your brand, and ultimately that is what's gonna help you create like a community. Also, another thing that gets overlooked a lot is there's a tab on your home channel page that says About. Basically gives you space to say who you are, introduce yourself, what your channel's about, what you're trying to do. I don't know, I just think it's a good way to kind of get all your ducks in a row, make everything cohesive, kind of let your subscribers know what you're all about and why they should subscribe to you. I will put a screenshot of my About page right here so you can look at that. Also, do you guys like my cup? It says, damn, it's 7 a.m. Comment down below if you know what song that's from. Okay, and this brings me right into my third tip, which is establishing your brand and your niche. If any of you are small YouTubers, I'm sure you are, you're starting out, you're aspiring YouTuber, I highly recommend you go visit another channel that really helped me when I was rebranding, and it's Catherine Manning. She is all about helping content creators and strategy and all of that, and it was so helpful to me in the beginning. And it's kind of crazy because I watched her videos when she had less subscribers than I did, and in just a year she's had 250,000, I think. So being able to watch someone like her and listen to her advice and her story, her strategy is super inspiring and helps me have perspective on everything, and how, you know, even if you start here, if you work hard and like she's all about putting in the work, you can get to the point that you want to be at. And so I highly recommend her videos as well. And she always talks about this concept of niching down, which means basically just choosing a few areas, topics of videos to focus on. A niche is kind of like one little area. It is better to focus on a few things than to have a bunch of random things that don't really relate to each other. Because if somebody is subscribing to your channel, they are coming because they want a certain type of content. Let's say you are starting a health and fitness channel, and so you're posting videos about workouts, food and stuff, and this person comes to your channel and subscribes because they want fitness advice, and you post a tutorial about how to like crochet a sweater or something, they're likely gonna unsubscribe because that's not what they came there for. And I'm all about empowering creators to create the content they want to create, but also you have to look at the fact that this is what you want to portray to people, and you want to listen to your subscribers and what what they're responding to. If you have one video they're looking for, chances are they're gonna subscribe to you if you have 5 videos that they're looking for. If you niche down, you're gonna get that initial view from the video they clicked on, but that means this one person is gonna turn into 5, 10, however many views, because you have videos that relate to that video that they might be interested in. I know for me, my niche, I would say, like at the beginning, I had no idea what I was doing. When I restarted my channel, I kind of threw out whatever and to see what stuck, and it was definitely a learning curve because I had people unsubscribing. I was posting content people didn't really want to see. One time I decided, I filmed a guitar tutorial with my phone. It wasn't something I thought I was gonna post, but I ended up posting it, and it actually received a pretty good response, and it was kind of surprising because I had never done anything musical on my channel before. And then I started posting more tutorials and I was getting more response, and so now guitar tutorials is kind of part of my niche. And so basically my couple types of videos is guitar tutorials, sit down videos like this, and vlogs. And I know even this video is a little bit out of my niche, but I just like sharing my experience and trying to help others. But I think it's really helpful for small YouTubers to help small YouTubers, because I know that when I was just starting out, it is important to look up to people who you want to be like and hear their experience and their process and everything. And this is also really important because you have to think about audience retention and your conversion rate, which I kind of talked about before. This is kind of like my digital marketing side coming out. Audience retention is important because that means someone watches your video and they like it or they unsubscribe, and that means you didn't retain that audience. And also audience retention means somebody is watching through your entire video instead of clicking on it and getting bored 1 minute in and clicking out. If you niche down, people are more likely to watch your entire video rather than just like click in and out of the video. This is a big thing for smaller YouTubers because you're still trying to build your connection with your community and you're still trying to gain people's trust in your content. And eventually, once you get to a point where you have like hundreds of thousands of subscribers, they are there because of you and they will watch anything that you post because they like you as a person. If you're a small YouTuber, they might not just watch anything you put out. They're here for a specific reason. And so this stage is all about establishing that connection with your community and hoping that they will respond to your content positively. So now I want to talk about at-home equipment, setup, all of that if you have nothing. As far as creating videos, like I said before, use what you have. Before you start filming, it is really good to kind of plan what you're going to say, or at least have notes or bullet points. Like right now, I have my notes up in front of me. I don't recommend writing down full scripts and kind of reading from it because it's very robotic and you kind of lose the connection with the people who are watching your video. But I do like to write down notes so I remember everything that I want to include, because sometimes I think I can just wing it and then I don't have to write down notes, but then I end up forgetting key things that I wanted to include in the video. So it is good to have a list of things. I also recommend keeping a constant list of video ideas just in case you run into some kind of like creative blockage, or like you're running out of ideas, you don't know what content to create. You have a list to go to in case that happens. For me, I always have like a list of at least 10 in my notes app on my phone if I ever think of something. When I first started, I did not intend on being a real YouTuber at all. When I came back from my program, my first couple videos had like a couple thousand views. I thought I was like, oh my god, I'm so cool. I'm a YouTuber now. And it was kind of a joke because that was never my intention. I was no longer abroad. I was no longer making vlogs about semester at sea. Like, I didn't have any more content to create. I was kind of just done. I was thinking like, all these people subscribed because they want that content, but I can't give them any more of that content. So what do? How am I gonna create videos if I just have a phone and iMovie? Because that doesn't look very good. For the first 2 years, I strictly made videos with my iPhone and iMovie editing. I literally only updated to the iPhone 11 a year ago. So everything you've seen until what, May, April, I was making on my iPhone and iMovie. And just up until a month ago, I was using iMovie still, and I just now started the Final Cut Pro trial because I wanted to upgrade my editing. I don't have $300 to spend right now on Final Cut Pro, but I'm using the trial, so hopefully by the end of my trial, I can afford to pay for it. There you go, and I was able to still grow my channel and like learn all the backdoor things to iMovie. If you are in need of a iMovie tutorial, I have a couple in the description box that literally helped me so much learn how to use it, all the the ins and outs, the tips and tricks, because I was getting really frustrated with using iMovie because I couldn't do what I wanted to do. But there are a lot of ways to be creative with iMovie, and you can do more than you think, I believe. Another tip I have for your at-home equipment is to use natural lighting. It is the best thing ever because it's free, it looks great on camera, and you have it 12 hours of the day pretty much. For the past couple times I've filmed, I only use natural lighting because I think it looks better than my ring light. The ring light looks pretty staged, and like studio lighting is just kind of harsh for these kind of sit-down videos. So natural lighting is a plus must use. The way I would prop up my camera, my phone before, I think it's so funny, I wanted to share this. I would stack up books and I'd put my phone horizontally on top of the books and then put more books behind it, and that's how I would film my videos. I didn't have a tripod or anything fancy. Also, this is another important thing about using what you have. Copyright-free music. Another frustrating thing was finding copyright-free music, and so I have the solution for you. If you're looking for free copyright-free music, I found this website recently called Thematic Music, and it's basically just a website that has thousands and thousands of songs on it that you can use for free. If you sign up, make a free account, you connect your YouTube channel to it, and they will give you links to the songs that you put in the description box of your videos, and you can use their songs. I thought it was great because you don't have to pay a monthly fee like I know that you have to for Epidemic Sound, which is a website that a ton of people are sponsored by, but this one's great because it's free. You don't have to pay for it. And also it's great because it supports small new artists and you support each other, and it's a win-win deal. And also it's just a struggle to know what is actually copyright free, because there's been many times where I've gotten copyright claimed on songs I thought were good to go to use, but they're not. I didn't get any copyright strikes, but they do demonetize you, which means you make no money on the videos. And so this is the safest way to use music, I think. So check them out, they're pretty great. I'm not sponsored by them, but Thematic Music, if you want to sponsor me or do a deal or something, call me up. My next tip is very important. It's camera confidence. This is a huge intimidator for people, and it really impedes people from going after it because they're like, how am I supposed to talk to a camera? Where do I look? How am I supposed to act? What do I do with my hands? Like, it's kind of awkward. Not gonna lie, super weird at first. Like my first video, well actually my first video y'all have never seen because I deleted it. I sat in front of my camera and I just turned it on and I talked to it, and it was painful because you don't know how loud to talk, you don't know how to start the video, you're like, hi, I'm Nena. It's just weird. You can really tell how far I've come because 2 years ago, my first video, I am a robot. I literally am monotone and I have no personality and I am reading off my computer. It's just awful. And I really had to hype myself up to film videos because I just hated it. I hated seeing myself and listening to myself talk. But honestly, once you start talking, I think starting is the hardest part because you're trying to get over that initial like fear. But soon you'll be talking and you'll be done and it'll be 45 minutes later and you're gonna hate yourself because you have to edit it down to 15 minutes. Yup. But yeah, eventually I just got to the point where I felt like I just need to talk like I'm talking to my friends. Very conversational. The other thing I recommend is that you just set up your camera and film yourself talking. Practice intros, outros, just talk. The best part is you can delete it. You don't have to post anything. It can just be for you, and you know, it just takes time and it takes patience. Honestly, if you just keep at it, you'll get better and it will feel better. And now it's just normal for me to be talking to myself. Okay, and then this brings me to my next point. I think this is number 6. It's stay consistent and persistent. I will say, as soon as I started an uploading schedule and committed to it, I started to see gradual increases in growth. Holding yourself accountable is so important because as a content creator, you are in charge of how much work you put in, and that ultimately determines how much growth and results that you see. I have been uploading pretty much twice a week for 3 straight months, and I have gained 2,000 subscribers. With time, that growth started to scale, which means the rate of growth has gone up as I am growing. Trust me, it's hard freaking work, and it's so hard to keep yourself accountable and like, I need to get this video up because I'm not being paid. So it's not like I have an obligation. This is for me. This is how much work you want to put like into yourself and invest into your future. It's super hard to stay motivated when you're not seeing results. It is so hard. You're like, why am I spending 12 hours on a video that's gonna get 300 views maybe? You just have to think about the big picture. You're doing the work now. Like, you're putting in the time so that you can be successful later. And that is something that I have learned over the past 4 months. There's this great quote that I found that I put on my vision board actually, and it says, be proud of how hard you are working now. And it's kind of like that. Enjoy the process, enjoy the hard work, because even though you feel like you're not getting anywhere, you are putting your best effort into something that you believe in. I'm getting super inspirational now. The thing is, it's like you just have to stay encouraged, stay focused, and consistent. I noticed that consistency is everything, and if you are consistent, YouTube will recognize that. They are more likely to suggest your videos to people because they know that you are regularly creating content. And this brings me to my very last point, which is be patient. My patience has been tested. Even just today with this entire video, this is my second time saying this. I had to say the same thing twice because I am dumb and deleted everything. But you have to be patient. Success does not come right away. And I've seen that with all the people that I follow. Nobody just gained 1 million subscribers in a couple months. Maybe some did, I don't know. All I know is that it takes hard freaking work, staying up until 2 a.m. editing, spending all week planning videos and writing blog posts, and just working every day, learning something new, trying to improve my channel every single day. I'm almost out of my chai. If you're thinking that all you need is one viral video to be a YouTuber, I will tell you that that is not the case. As somebody who, my first video went viral about a year after I posted it, I posted a video, my very first video I posted about how to apply for semester at sea, and it did nothing for a year, and I 6 months was not posting anything. A year ago, somehow YouTube picked up the video and suggested it, and in 2 days, 100,000 people watched it, and then it got, I think it's at like 250,000 views. At that point, I was not even thinking about YouTube, and then I was like, oh my god, I'm viral, I'm gonna be a YouTuber, I'm gonna make lots of money now. And what happened was I got monetized, which was great, and I hit my subscriber count and everything. And it's crazy because I just thought I was gonna ride this viral wave, and now I'm a YouTuber and everything's great. And I don't really have to work that hard because now I have a lot of subscribers. But it quickly dropped off. Like, it is insane to me that my first YouTube paycheck was almost $900. My first YouTube paycheck because of that viral video, and I got monetized quickly. But each month after that, it was like chopped in half. I got 400, and then 200, and then 100, and then in June, I think I got down to like $60, which is, you know, nothing to shake your nose at. I'll take $60. But the thing was, I thought I was gonna be making $900 every month now, but that is so not the case. I was not making videos. I just expected growth to happen without me putting any effort in. And now, like, thankfully that I've revamped my channel, been working so hard, my revenue is finally going up again. Not by much, but still. I tried to ride this viral wave and it ended up crashing. 6 months later is when I finally decided to do it for real and work hard. 3 months after that, I've completely transformed my channel into something that I'm so proud of and something I can look at and be like, I worked so hard for each and every view. It was not without hard work and hours of dedication and determination. If you are a YouTuber that's just starting out, I think I'll leave you with this last piece of advice, and that is to not compare your growth to somebody else's, because it's so different. That's what I kind of caught myself doing at the beginning. I was like, look at this person. They're already up here. I can barely get this amount of views or this amount of subscribers. But that is just not it, because you know that they were once where you are. And for me, if you're a new YouTuber, aspiring YouTuber, small YouTuber like me, I don't want you to look at me and compare my growth to your growth if you've just started your channel like a month ago, because I've been doing this for 2 years, over 2 years, and I'm still just here at 6,500. And that may seem like a lot, and it is for, like, I mean, it is for me, like, that's a lot for me, but it wasn't just overnight. It took, you know, a lot of work, like does any job that you want. And that's what I love about YouTube, because there's so much opportunity for people to create their own business. There's so much freedom. There's no limit on how successful you can be, and it's what you put into it is what you get out of it, even if it takes time to get there. I'll just say, be proud of yourself for taking the step towards doing something that you're passionate about, something that you want to do. Be proud you're taking a risk, because this is a risk. I laugh and I always say that YouTube is like an unpaid internship for me, because I get paid like nothing to make videos and stay up all night and for, you know, what's seemingly not a ton of results. But you're not gonna get to where you want to be if you live comfortably inside your little safe zone and not taking that risk to do what you think is what you were meant to do. It's a huge thing to put yourself on the internet, so yeah, be putting yourself out there for thousands of people to watch you is a lot, and I'm proud of myself, and I'm proud that I went after what I wanted to do, and I've come this far, and hopefully I have a long way to go. I have another quote from Catherine Manning, my role model, that says, "Create a life you love doing what you love." And that is what I'm trying to do, and that is my wisdom to you small YouTubers out there. Okay, this video is getting long and I'm exhausted, and I literally cannot remember if I've been repeating myself for like 45 minutes. If you like videos like this, sit down, talking to you, giving my advice, give this video a thumbs up, because that lets me know that you like what I'm doing, like the content that I'm creating. Leave a comment down below, whatever. Maybe you want to see more videos like this, let me know. I'm now starting this new series called Comment of the Week, so here's the comment of the week. Thank you. That is all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos, go ahead and subscribe. I make new videos every Tuesday and Friday. Don't forget to create your own happiness. That is my tagline. And you do you. Alright guys, love you. See you. Thank you for watching. Alright, bye. I am so exhausted of talking. Oh my god. Breakdown over. Cheers.